Welcome back to the FPL Bros episode 3. And let me start by saying it was a scary week to not own Erling Haaland. We were at the game. 3 goals. I mean, what do you make of people who didn't have him? You had him.
Yeah, let's
Lucky
be honest.
man.
We all knew that. Let's not go knee-jerking either. Starting in game week 1, you knew just as well as I did that Ipswich at home for Haaland was an absolutely
But a hat-trick.
terrifying fixture. A hat-trick is always going to happen. I'm pretty sure I said that he was going to score a hat-trick before the game, if not even 4 goals. I mean, he was always going to bag at least 2.
I just think for the price, I mean, you can get 2, not quite Haaland level, but like 2 good players where they can...
No, I think...
I mean, we're going to go through our teams of the points we got. I only came narrowly behind him and he had Erling Haaland. And that says a lot about my setup.
I think you have to charge it, but it's also because of your other differential that we'll talk about very soon.
Right, do you know what? We'll start by going goalkeeper, defence, etc., etc. So starting in goal, I had Areola. And that man bagged a clean sheet against Crystal Palace. I was shocked. A 6-pointer. Couldn't be more happy. Who'd you have in goal?
Look, I was just as shocked as you. I had Dean Henderson for Crystal Palace.
Dean Henderson.
I mean, he's completely stinking the gaff up. This guy has got, I think, back-to-back 1-pointers. And then, Mark Flecken earlier against Liverpool got 6 saves and only he conceded twice, but 6 saves, and he actually looks like a decent goalkeeper. This Henderson guy is pony.
Unlucky. Anyway. Defence-wise, I was about to say, it's quite good. It's not really. So I had Trent, great. He got a clean sheet, fantastic. Love it. 2 points, so that's 6. Saliba, the same thing, clean sheet, 6 points, lovely. And then we come to my third defender, and it's Lewis, who didn't even play, and it's 0. I actually had 4 at the back, which is the sad thing, I think. So Anderson was the other one who also didn't play. So look who got subbed on, McTominay. We'll get to him in a minute on the midfielders, but who? I'm fuming.
He's off to Napoli anyway. 25 mil.
I have a transfer headache anyway.
Yeah, I had 3 at the back. I went with Levi Colwill for a stinky 1-pointer. Anthony Robinson, 7-pointer, who he actually got an added bonus point. Like,
he got 7 points
at the very end of the game for some reason.
What did he get? He got 60 minutes. He got an assist and he got bonus points.
He got 5. Then he got a bonus point. He was on 6, and then he got added another bonus point for some reason.
How does that work, by the way? Why is he getting random?
So did Ray also bumped up to 9, but whatever. And then Trent Alexander-Arnold as well with the 6-pointer. But the main concern here was the fact that I benched Saliba. On the last pod, I discussed how benching Saliba was so scary, and I only did it.
Have done it.
You know what? Actually, it's easy in hindsight to say that. But
no, because like
the way FPL Raptor looks at it was it a good decision? It was. In the game, up until the 65th minute when Villa made their changes, Villa were not all over Arsenal, but they had their foot in the game. And after 65 minutes when they made their changes, the team fell apart and they sat back, allowing Arsenal to sort of control the ball more and get more chances, create more free-flowing attacking football.
No,
but genuinely, Watkins, generational sell. Like, how that Raya save is crazy.
We'll get to that.
That Raya save is crazy.
That's forwards.
But also, the one in the first half where Bailey dispossesses... I can't remember who dispossesses. I think it's Gabriel. Yeah, and then Watkins literally misses from like
on a plate.
2 yards. And it was Rodgers as well, 5 million midfielder who would have assisted him. But
listen,
yeah,
you can say that, right? Like, but I don't think in the first place it was a good idea. Like, fair enough, he might have got a clean sheet away to fit a tough fixture. But choosing Colwell over Saliba, I think, is stupid. Saliba's a better defender. Obviously, that doesn't even matter. It's based on the whole defence. Arsenal defence is clear. Chelsea came scraped 7th. They ship goals like a sinking Titanic. I don't know what ship goals. It was awful. But moving on to midfield, which didn't get much better. It's okay. Okay, we'll start with my... So I started with 4 midfield. I finished with 5 because 2 of my starting defenders didn't even play. So Max Sauce came on with a generational 1-pointer. Then Mo Salah, I mean, he got his goal, fantastic, and he was my captain, so that's 20 points. Cole Palmer, what a game he had. 3 assists and a goal. Great goal, by the way. And then his 3 assists were the most average assist.
For Nani Madueke? Do you see his Instagram post?
The most average
Everything
assist.
about this place
Madueke hates Wolves. But yeah, no, the most average assist, but we'll take a hat-trick of assists and a goal. 17 points for Palmer. I think did he get 2 bonus points? Or 3? 3 bonus points? No, I think it was Madueke got 3 points.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Madueke got 3 points.
So Palmer got 2. And then Diogo Jota, a lovely assist for Luis Diaz. He got 6 points, and he also got the point for the clean sheet. Anthony Gordon, who did he get a goal or an assist? It was an assist, and he got 3 bonus.
No, he got a goal.
Was it a goal? Okay, a goal and 3 bonus points. Left him on 10, which is... I can't complain. I can't really complain.
Yeah, I also had Anthony Gordon, Newcastle, a apparently went missing for 90 minutes, only for Anthony Gordon to bag and get 3 bonus points, 10-pointer. I also had him. I had Diogo Jota as well. Such a great value pick. He's risen to 7.6 million.
He's gone up.
And also tonight, Robinson will rise to 4.6, and Smith Rowe will rise to 5.6.
And Saka will rise.
Saka will also rise to 10.1, I believe. So yeah, it's Smith Rowe as well. 10 points. Absolutely love to see it, and he could have had more. Very good player, very good value as well. Saka with a 6-pointer. He looked so deadly even to Villa. Like,
I was really hoping he'd blank. But
I mean, that Martinez save in the first half is like
Martinez
so
save.
good. It's classic Saka cutting in his left foot.
Oh yeah,
slotting in the
that
back
was
corner.
a great save.
So shout out to Emi
Kicked her in
Martinez
the
for that,
post.
and Eze with the 2-pointer. He hit the woodwork.
Yeah, we didn't watch the game, but we did hear him.
He hit the
highlights.
woodwork.
He hit the
Good
woodwork.
few saves from Areola. I mean,
Areola got a clean sheet.
I'm struggling with Eze to hold on, but I think
his position, his place in the team,
I
the
don't know.
draft.
Like, he is such a great player, but I'm just trying to think, was his output last season also down to the fact that Elise was in the team? He was so creative, and they were almost best friends, and like even mentally, like his best friend has left the club. He's pissed off to an European giant, and he's stuck at Palace. Like, does he feel a bit down? Maybe.
I think give him one more. Like, who's his next fixture? Like next 2 or 3 fixtures, even. You don't know.
Oh no,
Well,
no.
You can
Chelsea
check that.
He's Chelsea.
Chelsea. See, Chelsea is another tough fixture. I was gonna say give him another week. With Chelsea, I don't know.
Chelsea
because,
defensively, I mean,
like right now, like Crystal Palace last season were looking great. I predicted them to finish in European positions, but right now it's not looking that great. It's only been
It's
2
2 weeks,
games,
it's 2
but right now they've lost. Is it 2 for 2? They've lost
1 goal scored.
1 goal scored, and it was an own goal. They haven't actually scored a goal. Not a single pass player.
And it
has
wasn't even
scored.
Eze who assisted it either. But yeah, the Chelsea defense is pure stinkage. So if he can't bag against them, unfortunately, I'll actually even if he blanks next week, I'll end up giving him another week because he's Leicester at home, and like
Leicester aren't that
Wood
bad.
fast. Like,
Master
that guy
class
is
incoming.
actually so.
Speaking of defence, moving on to attack. I had 2 up top. Well, I had 3 last, and I kind of panicked last minute. I had Solanke, didn't realise he was injured, so he had to come off. So I would have done. I would have done much better as well if I hadn't. I had like 3 players either were injured, didn't play. But up top, I had 2. Isaac, not great, just the 2 points for him. But then João Pedro at the last minute goal against Man United was just what a goal, what a moment for João Pedro in front of the Brighton fans, and just what a moment for me. 8 points. Thank you very much.
Everyone except United fans, absolutely limited.
Oh, fantastic.
Purely.
He got, was it, three bonus and a goal in the 60 minutes?
No, you got 2 bonuses.
No, he got
No,
3.
Welbeck got the 3.
Oh,
Danny Welbeck.
Welbeck. Welbeck's a good option. How much is he? 6.5 or something? He wasn't nodded
5.5.
5. That could be
Fair,
a shout.
actually.
Who
It's
do you
only
have up
because
top?
João Pedro was in number 9, so like they were like, oh, he's interesting as there. But up top, Erling Haaland passed his test, you could call it, with flying colours. Hat trick. You know, we were at the game. The early signs were pretty terrifying for him.
I panicked.
You know, he was getting involved so early on.
Nah, Schmadix went 1-0 up. I was like, here we go. Haaland's going to blank. City going to have a generational stinker.
His first
And no.
sniff at goal, and he's just a poacher. Like, penalty. His next goal was just pure, like, number 9, like, poetry in motion.
Nods it past the keeper. Oh, the third goal.
Dinks over the onrushing defender as well. Who's on the line.
I was fuming with the third goal.
And then the third goal just swivels.
The third goal was the definition of swivel.
You know, we're Liverpool fans, like, and I can never in a million years see. I could never see Darren Nunez doing that personally. Like, but yeah, it's another hat trick now. I think he's 7 or 8 in the Premier League. He's closing in at 100 goals. Maybe he already has. I don't even know. He's a machine. He's a robot. It was expected, and I also had Alexander Isak, who I had on a Paddy Power bet, and he generational sell from Alexander
generational
Isak.
sell. But overall, I got 82 points. You got?
I got 85.
It's not bad considering he had Haaland who got 34 points.
34 points.
34 points, and I've managed to be 3 points behind him with no Haaland. Now
Just quickly, shout out to everyone who triple captain Haaland. Big bollocks.
It was a good shout. In the last pod, we gave our differential picks of the week. We're going to go through those and see how they paid off, you know, to prove if we have any expertise whatsoever or not. So last week, I gave you a differential pick of the week as Semenyo. Semenyo bagged himself an assist against Bournemouth, or against Newcastle, sorry, and managed to, was key, I think he was key, in a draw against Newcastle. I mean, if that, for, what did I say, 5.5 mil striker gets you an assist against Newcastle, who aren't a bad side, that is a differential pick, and I think that's good for myself. What did you say though?
I went for Jean-Philippe Mateta.
Sorry. Boom, 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 boom. Mateta wasn't in the room.
Yeah, Mateta was not, in fact, cooking. He dropped a 2-pointer, went missing. and the Palace attack is slowing down very much so. And
it's scary signs for Palace fans.
I don't think it was a bad shout though. Like
I mean, it's not a bad shout. I mean, obviously it's all in hindsight. It was your pick of the week, but I want to see how many. Over the weeks we'll see how many people we actually get right or get wrong. It's a good.
I was slating
you tell
for the Semenyo pick because I thought surely Evan Nielsen will take his place, but Semenyo is still there to prove himself, prove his worth, and he's absolutely baller.
I'll see. It's going to be Semenyo to Tavernier. But moving on now to what are we planning for the week coming? As it stands, the prices drop or go up in a matter of minutes. Actually, as we're recording this. But looking after next week, I have a few headaches because, again, I've got 2 players in the starting 11 that don't start. One on the bench that is moved club. One of the players, McTominay, is also moving club. I've got 4 players that have to go, and I got 1 transfer.
Yeah, because if they're moving club, their price freezes. So
that doesn't help me. I got to get rid of them.
Are you going to roll your transfer, or are you going to make a...
I was going to say, I'm not 100% sure yet. If, for example, Anderson, right? I want to access that Fulham defence. Well, do I? Robinson is a good shout for the Fulham defence because, as you said last week, he's very attacking. He got you an assist and the bonus points. So he's one option. The other option I'd look at for transferring is Solanke. Solanke is injured, so he's a risk. I would love him to start up top because he could score, could assist. But is he going to play? Is he going to play? And the other thing I've written here in my notes is McTominay has to go, blood. Because I mean, he's gone from United. Well, pretty much there's no there we land yet. But
here we skedaddle. His price when he leaves to Napoli, 25 mil. His price will freeze. I mean, the fact that you went from the first place is just absolutely diabolical.
I panicked. No, I didn't panic.
You didn't panic. You're just
generational ball knowledge.
So much ball knowledge. Can you feel the 11 this week?
Can I feel the 11?
Can you feel the 11?
Possibly not. No.
If you can, you should be rolling. The only reason
I don't think I can
on Kwanzaa when I could start in 11 and I would have started Saliba, I would have got 90 points if I didn't bring Caldwell. But losing value early on can be detrimental to your team.
Detrimental.
When you're trying to move to capitalise on fixtures and.
No, I mean? I'm not trying to capitalise on
fixtures. Your squad value is as low as it'll be. At the end of the season,
it's been 2 game weeks. I haven't tried to capitalise on fixtures. I'm genuinely trying to field an 11 that will get at least a point. Right now, 2 of them don't start. One of them has left the league. One of them is about to leave the league. And one's injured. That's 4 to 5 players that I can't rely on.
Trippier could be on his way out.
I don't care.
And
do you have Trippier?
Next week, when Fabian Schär's back, the Newcastle defence could look so much different and Lewis Cole could be in it. But he also didn't play well in his first game, so...
Well, right now he's not my main protocol to get out. It's probably Anderson, because... I don't know.
Okay,
just
so
tell me about your headaches.
Week, I have decided to bite the bullet.
You transferred already?
And no, I've bitten the bullet, and I've reflected heavily that perhaps Caldwell was the wrong decision.
Perhaps.
But I am not going to... I'm not going to back away from it. I'm going to own it, and I'm going to start Saliba instead of Brighton at home. Watch them concede now, and watch Caldwell give a clean sheet home to the Palace.
It could happen.
I cannot bench anyone else in this team.
Is there no other,
at Chelsea. The Chelsea defense is stinky, and I'm not going to play a Palace attacker and a Chelsea defender because I'm limiting myself. But I really do back Chelsea concede.
Can I ask? Are you planning? Do you have any future plans in the next 2-3 weeks to try getting someone like Palmer?
I would like to get
or Salah. You don't have Salah either. Salah and Palmer are 2 big players. I know you've Haaland.
Salah will become essential in a few weeks. Actually,
he's essential now. He's scored in both games.
The week after United away, there's an international break, which he'll have a good break on.
He has 3 returns on 2 games.
And then we have Nottingham Forest at home, Bournemouth at home in a row, and those fixtures have Salah hat-tricks written all over it. So that terrifies me.
I don't know how you're saying he's not essential right now. He's got 2 goals and an assist in 2 games.
He's not essential
away from home and at home.
He's not essential
now,
because
albeit Ipswich
the options
and
in midfield
Brentford
are so much better than the attacking options. You look at the attackers. Who do you have? Haaland, Isaac, maybe Chris Wood, but Nottingham Forest are buying a new striker. Muniz, João Pedro, Watkins is stinking.
Semenyo.
Jean-Philippe Mateta. The options are thin. They're slim and none.
Unlike you.
But the midfield options, like Smith Rowe, Gordon, Eze, Jota, there's so many value options that play for such great teams, and also you get more points for midfielders. You get the clean sheet point. You don't get that for attackers. You know what I mean? It stacks up in the end.
Yeah, I'd preferably have 3-5-2 with 5 good midfielders. I don't mind too much. Well, obviously without Haaland, I am I need them to perform every week.
I never considered 3-4-3 except when Solanke was at Bournemouth. But when he guys moved to Spurs, I thought, no way he's getting game time.
Going back to that Haaland thing, obviously there's a lot of thing about should I triple captain Haaland? Me being a non-Haaland owner, I was at the time, literally being there in the stadium watching him score those 3 goals, I was I wanted to end it all. Really, I was this is awful. But it's kind of all like hindsight and comparable because again, I only came 3 points behind you, and I was only kind of panicking because I don't have him. But then like my players came through and have done superb. Like the Palmer Salah duo in midfield. Again, it's probably
You won't do that every week.
No, I'm not saying they won't do it every week, but it's kind of the price equivalent of Haaland plus a little bit extra. If you know what I mean. So I'm kind of covering the cost with 2 players. So it kind of gives you.
Yeah.
If Haaland does terribly, he does terribly. Whereas if I have Salah and Palmer covering that Haaland point tally kind of thing, it's like one of them can do that. I'll still get at least half. You know what I mean? It's not a terrible tactic, but right now I'm not gonna, as you said, knee jerk and try to get Haaland straight away.
So you're gonna roll
just because he got a hat trick. No, I'm not gonna roll.
You consider a transfer, okay?
No, I'm going to transfer. I need to start in 11. But I'm just saying Haaland isn't in my mind yet. Maybe if I wildcard in a few weeks, Haaland will be in there. But right now, like he's not gonna get a hat trick every week. He's not.
Yeah.
So
Clip he's West Ham United at home away. Sorry, next
West
week.
Ham away.
Last year was it 2 years ago?
Has Haaland scored there?
On his debut, he scored
he
2.
has.
Yeah,
The 2.
he scored that last year as well. Actually,
Did Fabian save his penalty as well? Or it wasn't him?
No,
It
he
was someone
absolutely
else, yeah,
buried
you're
it.
right. But anything else to add?
I'm probably going to roll my transfer for next week because information is key. Being patient is key. And I can field a solid 11. That said, I would like to get in Brian Mbeumo.
Brian Mbeumo.
He's 7 million on penalties for Brentford. He's talismanic.
He's a sound guy as well.
I think he is Southampton at home.
He's a sound guy.
Insert the picture. we met Brian Mbeumo. Sound man.
Bro dapped him up.
Yeah,
that was cold.
We go way back. Me and Mbeumo, him on FPL, like he's last year, he was absolutely cooking up for me, like. But yeah, that should be it.
But yeah, look, so that kind of wraps it up, I suppose. That's our teams. That's the kind of points we got. Teams for next week. Any transfer headaches, which I have a lot of because I have 5 to 6 players that don't start or are leaving their clubs. So we'll probably do another episode next weekend or before the game week. So we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.